What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of Arise video. I didn't think I get to say these words again anytime soon. So literally, as I upload my video saying that, hopefully the Tales of Arise trailer will be up on YouTube, and I'll obviously make a video on it. I was about to go to bed. It's 7:30 in the morning. They dropped a English dub Tales of Arise trailer on the Bandai Namco Europe YouTube channel. I'm sure the US one will upload theirs eventually, but it's the same thing. It's the same dub. I took a listen. I watched it in the dub, and the dub voices are solid. Like, they sound fine. I don't know a lot of English dub voice actors' names, but you can very easily tell that the voice actor who's going to be voicing Alphen is Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. So I actually don't mind that casting choice. I think it fits fine. But I probably will still do my first playthrough in Japanese, because with all the mobile games and Japanese media for Tales that I am into, I'm obviously going to be more used to the Japanese voices as time goes on. So I'll probably do my initial... Well, I'll probably leave it up to you guys. When it's time to do my playthrough, I'll probably do a poll. You guys will decide if you want me to play in English or Japanese first. I will let you guys decide. And in fact, you know what? Start leaving comments down below. If you're going to be watching my Tales of Arise playthrough, which I'll be doing a video series when it comes out, let me know if you would prefer to watch me play in English first or play it in Japanese first. The only reason it'd be easier to do in Japanese first would be because, obviously if I talk over the Japanese dialogue, it's not like you're missing anything, since you can't understand anyway. You'd be looking at the text. But obviously with the dub, you'd have me talking over stuff, so I'd have to be quiet during that stuff. But anyways, enough about that. I'm not just going to play this. I'll leave the link to this trailer down below if you want to watch it yourself. We are going to go over and see what kind of lore this gives us, because we really don't know a whole ton about the world that this game exists in. We obviously know that there are two planets. One planet, I think it's like Dana or something, where Xion is from, that kind of looks down on the other planet, the one that Alphen is from. And, basically both Alphen and Xion have a chance encounter, and they want to change the fate of both their worlds, type thing. So let's see what this trailer gives to us.
Peggy 12.
We'll be stopping periodically at certain points. And then we'll go ahead and we'll talk about what it says here at the end.
In ages long past, it was...
Alright, in ages long past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. I assume Mother Dana is like this world's or this universe's version of like Martel, or any of the gods you see in any of these, games. So I'm guessing Mother Dana obviously was probably the goddess that, made the planet Dana.
Believed that Mother Dana was indestructible
Dana,
and everlasting. That was 300 years ago.
Okay, so 300 years.
The prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight.
Oh no, it looks like Dana is the
Pain, no face.
neighboring planet, or the one that Alphen's from.
I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
You can hear it. It's Noctis. So he has no so let's see that again. No pain, no face, no memories.
I only know one thing about myself.
So this is seems like it's going to be a story about, for him anyway, his part of the story, Alphen, is going to be about trying to find out who he is in this world, is what it seems like.
I'm a slave.
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
She sounds very familiar, but I can't place who's voicing her yet.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To break
Okay, so yeah, he wants to free his people.
the shackles of our enslavers.
We've got a better chance working together.
To live and taste freedom!
Okay.
I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Okay, so she's got a little sass to her. She's like, well, you may have this sword, but without me, you're not going to be able to use it. And then, of course, right here, we talked about in the previous video, further news in spring 2021, which people have, made the statement that it's already spring in Japan, so anytime from now, basically. But spring is like, you know, March 20th. So anytime from March 20th till like the end of May, I guess, or early June, will be when we'll get more information, which I assume they'll probably give us the release date, which will probably be towards the end of this year, maybe early next year, and then it'll be good. I really just want to, if they give us another trailer, you know, in spring, whenever they have this information to drop, I would like to see more of the party members. I'm praying that this game doesn't just, like, it's not like what Final Fantasy is doing with Final Fantasy 16, how they're doing, kind of seemingly doing away with parties and you just kind of play as the main character. I'm hoping that it's not just Alphen and Xion who are the playable characters. Like, I hope we get our usual, you know, like 6, 7, 8 Tales characters. Because playing as 2 characters would get kind of boring pretty fast, I feel like. Plus, it's nice when you have the whole kind of party mechanic, which I think we will get, because obviously we have that little girl with the mascot that we saw in the trailer back in 2019, so we still need to learn more about her. But I think they'll have a real kind of new trailer for us in, you know, spring, whenever they have this. Because, I mean, a lot of the stuff was new stuff. You know, obviously there are shots like this. That's old. We've seen this. We've seen this scene already where they're, like, fighting on top of something. It looks very... So, a lot of this game, especially when you're on Dana, is going to be very kind of like wastelandy, like kind of like Fallout-ish, and it makes sense with the lore of the game. It's like, you know, it's a dying planet that's just kind of been like at the mercy of their oppressors, you know, the planet that Xion comes from. And then, of course, he's going to pull the sword out of her chest. This is obviously going to be Ifrit, which I guess Ifrit's power gets channeled into this sword. I wonder if that means he's going to get multiple elements of swords. That'd be kind of cool. Like, that's how you deal with the other summon spirits. Like, maybe we'll see, you know, Undine and everything, and it'll just be different swords that Alphen gets to use, and that'll, like, deal with his arts and stuff. And maybe more of his mask that comes off, maybe that'll determine how much of his memories he gets back. Because, obviously, you know, he has to more or less remember who he is. But, that's pretty much it. Quick little trailer giving us some little more insight onto the game. It's our first trailer since, like, September of 2019, so it's been, like, a year and a half. I'm sure a lot of people were probably expecting more. I'm perfectly fine with what we got, because we know we're getting more in the next month or two. So, very excited to see what they do with that. And, of course, when the game comes out, I'll be very excited to do a playthrough on it. The reason I'm hesitant to do a stream on it is because I don't want people spoiling me in the stream. You know, if I'm not playing as fast as everyone else, because obviously I can't stream 24 hours a day. If I did stream, I wouldn't look at the chat. It would just be one of those things. And I know a lot of streamers do that, where it's like they stream the game so people can see their reactions, but they don't look at the chat because they don't want to be spoiled. That would be the only case where I would actually stream the game. But I think the safest and probably best way to do this is just to do a video series where, you know, each episode that I do is like, you know, 30, 40 minutes. And just over the course of like 2 or 3 weeks, just play through the game. But let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know if you're excited for Tales of Arise. And obviously when we get our next trailer or next bit of information here in a few weeks. People are mentioning that this Bandai Namco Next, whatever that is, I don't really know if it's going to be like a stream or if it's like something. But people are thinking that we might get the next trailer or bit of info at that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the dub voices sound great. But like I said, I prefer the Japanese voices when it comes to games. It's just how I am. But I will leave it up to you guys whether I play in English first or whether I play in Japanese. The only kind of, I'd say, bonus to playing in English is, you know, like post-battle scenes or like stuff in the field that might not have text on the screen. Obviously, you'll be able to understand it in English, where in Japanese, you really won't be able to understand it. So I'll leave that up to you guys. Let me know what you guys think down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.